Hey, I'm back with another video. Today, I will be creating a bee and butterfly watering station. This craft is not only cute and simple that can be created out of items you find around your house, but it serves an important purpose as well. Let's just stop talking and get straight into it. And today I will be making a bee and butterfly watering station. Now this is actually quite important and some people might not know exactly why. Like other living things, bees and butterflies, as well as other insects, do need water to survive. Now you might be thinking, oh well, there's lakes right around me, it's super easy. Unfortunately, bees and butterflies can't land on the water because it will be very difficult or virtually impossible for them to fly again. They do get weighed down by the water on their wings, and it can be a very life-threatening situation for them. So, unfortunately, there are a lot less areas for these little tiny insects to drink water. You would think maybe they could drink the dew off of some leaves on the trees, things like that. Well, that's great and all, but unfortunately, as the world continues to grow, we are losing more and more green spaces. Now, bees and butterflies are pollinators, which are great for the natural flora or plant life in your area. If you want to help your bee situation or butterflies in your area by giving them a life-saving drink of water, you can find out exactly how by following along with what I'm going to demonstrate. Now this is super simple. You can actually create this entire craft using items you have at your own home. First, you do need a dish. So I have this really cute terracotta planter bottom. These are at the dollar store or any garden center. You could also use ones that you already have. You can also use a dish, a flat plate, or something with a little bit of an edge to it because we are going to be adding water. Now, to help the bees and the butterflies actually drink water, you need a place for them to land on and stand so that they don't get soaking wet and can't fly away. To do so, you can use things like rocks and pebbles that you find in your local area. I found these around the corner from my house. I just took a walk and found a few rocks just lying around and I picked them up. You can use decorative beads and rocks, for example, like these ones here that you can get at the dollar store, a craft store, Walmart, or anywhere that is cheap and accessible. You can use other things as well, but they just need stuff to stand on. So here's how I'm going to make mine. Again, there is not really a set rule on how you have to do this. Just make sure that there is a point where the butterfly and bees can land without getting wet. So to do so, what I'm going to do is take a bigger rock like so and place it straight in the middle like this. You can add other little rocks on different angles, and you can even add these really pretty beads around. Oops, sorry, that was loud. So let's add these in here. I'm going to mix up the colors just to make it more colorful and a little bit more attractive to the bees, as the light might reflect off of these little glass beads quite nicely and be attractive for bees and butterflies. So again, just keep adding. You can even add other bigger rocks to the sides as well, like so. I'm gonna dig this one down in here. And just keep filling it up so that the bees have somewhere to land. All right, so we don't wanna go too high, so let's just test this out. I'm going to fill this now with water before taking it outside in my garden so that you can see how high the water needs to be. So let's take some of these out. I think that looks a little bit better. I have a water bottle that I just refilled with some tap water. I'm not using bottled water, don't worry. Let's go ahead and fill this up. So I'm adding water. You want the water to come up to a point where it does cover a good amount of these stones. However, there is a place for them to land. So they can land on these high points and rest. They can land on some of these smaller beads and actually drink from the water there as well. So that looks pretty full for me. I'm a little bit worried that they don't have a lot of space to land in the water itself, so I'm going to add more of these glass beads. So you can make a little high point here maybe for them. As long as the water is halfway up and does cover most of the little stones. So I'm gonna add just a touch more water like so, oops, right to the edge. And there we go. I can see that there are actually little stones that they could land on and reach the water. They can climb down one of these larger rocks as well. This is great. Summers are very hot. Think about you spending a lot of time outside. Bees and butterflies don't have the luxury of going inside to the air conditioning when they're hot and tired. But this might help them in your garden to make a pit stop on their way to pollinate the rest of the area. Now I'm gonna take you outside and show you where I placed this, but as you can see, super simple, super quick, and I really hope that you enjoyed. Stay tuned, you'll see how it looks in my garden. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye!